fast.
Hey, couldn't agree with you more, man. So, what's the next? Who's the next guy we got coming up?
So we talked about Jalen Carter. We talked about. Oh, what about Rasheem? This guy right here.
Oh, Rasheem Green. The Bears Bears signed him to a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. We knew that they wasn't done. So, I mean, what was everybody's take on the Bears signing him?
You go ahead, Antoinette.
I'm okay with it. He's a utility player, so he can play different areas. And from what I've seen, he seems to be okay. So I'm happy with it. And I think he'll help out. And maybe we won't have to take another tackle in the 9th pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I know the Bears got a lot of holes, and especially on defense because they looked
Still
so terrible last year. Yeah, still a lot. So they need all the help they can get. So this was actually a pretty good signing, whether he starts or not. I think it's good depth, a good depth piece. He's actually over his career has had 83 tackles, 17 and a half sacks. So he's been productive. When he's gotten the chance to go out there and play, may not have the big numbers as some of the stars in the league, but he still brings some type of production to the game.
Yeah, and he plays better at a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely plays better at defensive tackle, and that's something that we need. There's so many holes on his defense, between the defensive tackles and the defensive ends and the linebackers. What looked like Ryan Bowles did a pretty good job by spending money on all those linebackers and not paying Roquan. We pretty much got 3 great guys coming in with the money he didn't spend on Roquan. Well, with that being said, we're going to get into this next overlay right here before we get into the footage. We all saw this right here. Cam Newton coming to the Bears, man. Cam Newton listed the quarterbacks he would play for, and he could be a backup for it, Justin Fields. But as we all know, before CJ pulls up this footage, that Justin Fields and Cam Newton go way back. Right there, right, Antoinette?
Yep.
So we got a young Justin right here with a Cam Newton probably still in the NFL, still a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, with the Cam that we thought he was, which was long ago, and he is not that anymore. And I know he'd love to play behind Justin Fields, but he doesn't have anything magic that he can put behind him, no matter what he thinks. And as Shannon Sharp called him arrogant, I agree. You didn't play last year. You're not there, bro. Sorry. And we don't need Justin Fields showing up in skirts to the pregame.
We don't need Justin Fields dressing like an auntie at church, right, CJ?
Nope.
I don't know what that is, man. Somebody told me they like his style, so I'm not going to reveal who that person is. But I guess so. I don't dress like this, but I mean, if he dresses like that, it's all good with him, I guess.
They're comfortable with it.
Sense, man.
Good for them.
This doesn't make any type of sense. But CJ, I don't understand why he dresses like this. But him and Cam go back, and we don't know how much power Justin Fields has with the Chicago Bears as the franchise quarterback. Does he have the power to influence the organization to bring in guys? You know what I mean? Him and Cam go back, like we said, years ago. We got Peterson. Go ahead, yeah.
Just because people go back, it doesn't mean that he's going to be like, yeah, I want him here because this, we were cool back in the day. That was back in the day.
I totally agree. Hey, but CJ, we got some footage up there of that situation, right, of them back in the day.
Yep. All right, let's
get to
it,
man. We got to start it over.
But with him speaking how cool they were and what a help he was, obviously.
The coaches.
Hey, listen, man. It's Cam Newton here. Hey, best player in high school football right here. If you're a high school player and you watching this, you know it's the truth.
Okay, and then just who else?
Hi, I'm Sugar and Vodka, and so happy to be on the CNG Podcast. Bear down, Chicago.
the coaches.
Hey, listen, man. It's Cam Newton here. Hey, best player in high school football right here. If you're a high school player and you watching this, you know it's the truth. If you doggone a recruiter for anything, this the best thing any recruitment can get you right here.
Said former 5-star himself.
I'm Cam Newton.
Hey, that was a hell of a cosign. Go right into that. Y'all hear me? Hey, right here.
Okay, and then just who else? Anybody football-wise? Anybody that from your past that you reach out to, counsel, lean on, pick brains, anything like that for you, Justin?
I talked to Cam. Maybe I think it was last week. So he had a few good things to say and stuff like that. So that's one mentor, that I can hit up whenever, and he can always give me some good advice.
What does he tell? Can you give me a little nugget? Like, what is Cam Newton telling you? I mean, obviously he knows the game very well, and maybe your game in particular. So what do you think?
I think, the main thing I took out of the conversation with him, or one of the main points he was telling me, is just don't lose sight of who you are. I mean, it's kind of going to the point of, can quarterbacks regress after their start? But, it's just don't forgetting who you are, from kid growing up to high school to college. I mean, I've always been, one of the most talented on the field. So it's just, don't lose that confidence that you're one of the best players out on the field, and just play like it. And, the more confident you are, the better you'll play. And it's that simple. So that's definitely one of the things that he told me.
So, Antoinette, what do you think about the chances of your boy Cam coming here? Do you think Justin got enough power to swing that?
No, and I don't think he'd necessarily need to.
You say he doesn't need to?
And again, him being out of the NFL for as long as he's been, he doesn't get to pick and choose and be like, oh, well, I want to play here, 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 and here. He doesn't got it like that.
Yeah, because he has to,
even though he thinks he does.
He has the audacity to have a damn list of people that he wants to back up, and it was like Josh Rose, it was Josh Allen, it was Tua, it was every dope quarterback in the NFL. Like, what's going on with that, CJ?
Yeah, like he's gonna teach them something. He ain't got it like that.
I don't know, man. I guess he's just trying to get himself back into the league. He hasn't played for a long time, so I mean, I really don't know. Like, he's kind of desperate right now to get on the team. So, I mean, if it works for him, hey, great. If it doesn't, I don't know. He has to find something else, I guess.
Yeah, he can come back to the NFL, just not to the Bears.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see Cam on the Bears, because Cam didn't really improve on anything in his career when he was a franchise quarterback. He went to the Super Bowl, and it was like after that he didn't do anything. So I don't understand why he think he could teach anybody anything about being an NFL quarterback, especially a young guy like Justin Fields. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand why he thought he had that type of clout to even do something like that. You know, CJ?
Yeah, man, but I guess Cam Newton is still a name, in his mind. Of course, you want to have the confidence, but at the end of the day, it's going to be all about how much time have you put out there. We haven't played since 2021, so I don't know how much credit that's going to give you to go on to another team.
I gotta agree.
Self-importance is always good, but it's not going to fly here.
I just don't understand, before we get out of here, we're going to go through these things one more time for people that, that might have came in a little late. I thought we were going to go with the offensive tackle at the number 9 position. Antoinette, are we supposed to be protecting Justin Fields for the next 10, 12 years? Why are we bringing him in?
110%.
Why are we bringing him in?
Well, we haven't yet, and that remains to be seen, but...
So, CJ, why are we bringing in a defensive guy when we have to protect Justin?
I mean, it's going to be best guy available. Someone actually had an answer to what you were saying, G. Walker. So I'm going to pull up that comment in a second, but it's all about best available. Poe's got to look at that as well. He's just not going to just focus on one thing. Like I said, the guy has a scheme. He has a game plan. He's not going to show you all his cards.
Right.
But let me pull up this comment real quick. I guess this is what you were saying about Cam and Dean Bruford said we got PJ Walker.
Yeah, we got PJ Walker, but we just brought that up because it was a hot topic that, you know what I'm saying, Cam and Justin go way back, and Justin's a new franchise quarterback, and how much pull does Justin have as a new franchise quarterback because they bought into him. They brought in DJ Moore, pretty much traded the number 1 pick, saying, hey, we're not going to quarterback. So we just brought that up just to see how the people felt about, what if Cam was really an option to be a backup just because of the past relationship that they have. And, Cam is one of Justin's mentors. So just wanted to see how that was going to look. Appreciate your comment, though, Dion.
Yeah, Dion, sorry about messing up the name, brother. But going into that real quick, the last thing I'm gonna say about Cam has a history of not really fully progressing the playbook. As we've seen other Bears players have come in and had a hard time. We saw that with Claiborne last year, that it took him a minute to get to the playbook. So it seems like Luke Getsky's playbook may be a little bit complicated. So I don't know if Cam will, not taking credibility away from him, but I just said as far as the history of Cam, it's been with the playbook, it's been, you know what I mean, kind of shaky.
Can't hear you, G.
I said that now that we got our third person here, she wasn't here the last episode. I kind of want to pick her brain on the last couple of things we talked about real quick before we get out of here. So let me know how you feel about this. This says, it's a quote that, do you think that our boy Cole Kmet, looking for the price range of $13 million a year? You think he's worth that much, Antoinette?
Yes and no.
Please elaborate.
I like Kmet. He's made some great plays in the last season, which showed that he can do great things. But can he keep it up? If he can, then he'll be worth the money. And if he can progress and keep going. But that's agree. A big if.
Now, this was one of the things that I saw that I wanted to pick your brain on before, that you weren't able to make it. I want to be on Hard Knocks. I want to see the Bears on Hard Knocks. I need that type of, I need that type of popcorn entertainment. What do you think about, McCaskey don't want to do it though, Antoinette? What do you think?
I think I would. I think most of the fans would love to see them on there. But yeah, they don't want it and they're fighting against it. And they're like, we don't want to, but I'm hoping they will because the fans deserve it.
Yeah, I totally agree. There was one more that we had up here. It's just that, it was coming down to, David Montgomery, right? Everybody loved him. He was a great leader in the locker room and everything like that. And we got this quote from Ryan Poe to say, I thought we communicated well. I thought we negotiated well. At the same time, you don't always know what's going on in the back row. I thought we did a good job. So what do you think about him ultimately leaving? I was kind of 50-50 on him staying because we had Herbert. But what do you think about this right here?
It's always hard seeing him leave, especially to go to the Lions. So it's always hard. But also the Lions fans are sad because of the player they lost over signing David Montgomery, which was their fan favorite. So it kind of hit both teams and fans kind of like, whoa.
Right.
And everybody's kind of like on the fence with that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Got a couple more that said CJ got up out of here. I don't know what happened to him.
I'm back up in here. I just had technical difficulties.
Okay. So, Antoinette, everybody watched this guy. CJ, you could come on this as well. I'm going to swing it to you. Justin Fields took a step in the right direction, right? He made some dynamic plays all last season. So what do you think about that, man?
I think it's great. I think he's, his numbers have improved for the last couple of seasons. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm going to stick to that. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, go look at the numbers.
I totally agree. What do you think about this quote right here, Antoinette? I just want to pick your brain before we get up out of here.
I am 100% behind JF1. Won't say a bad word about him. And anyone that does can fuck off.
Oh, okay.
You heard it. You can fuck off. All right, we got one last thing we're gonna get back in because she was in here. We missed her, man. She's part of CNG, so we gotta go through this stuff. So we got that new stadium coming, and this is what the president and CEO of the Bears had to say about it. So just want to get your thoughts on this. The Warren Saints folks in the building. Are you gonna be going to Arlington Heights, Antoinette, when it's get done?
We're gonna have to. What's the choice?
Yeah. What about you, CJ? You going to Arlington Heights, man?
I have to experience that. I have to see that. We have not seen a stadium in Chicago, a new stadium, or in the Chicagoland area for a long time. So it'll be a pretty cool thing to see that. So definitely, I got to be there.
All right, man. This was a great show. We had a couple of technical difficulties at the time, but how CNG do. We always going to get it right. So we just give you guys the best content, the best quality we can at all times. So, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we talked about Jalen Carter, the second visit. We talked about Rasheem Green, a defensive tackle that we needed, man. We got to get this defensive line right. Then we talked about Tyree Wilson, the defensive end that's coming to visit us in a couple days. Then we talked about Cam Newton pretty much coming to Chicago Bears supposedly because him and Justin are cool. And Cam, just because you pick somebody that you pretty much groomed to be your quarterback, in one of your camps, don't mean you're going to play for one of us. So you see Antoinette down there, she's like, I ain't having it. I don't fucking care. So,
I wasn't having it either. I was against all that when I saw it.
So all these pictures and all of them back in the days and all that type of crap.
That's cute. That's cute. That's all
right,
cute.
But then you see how men become men, and then some men become aunties or whatever's going on right here. I don't know. So if that's it for me, I'm done. And if my partners and my crew don't have nothing else, CJ.
We got one more thing I want to tell the people. Sorry, G Walker. Make sure you like this damn video, man. We need them likes up. On YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, reshare this video. How many times you need to share it? Again, Facebook, YouTube, like the video. We need them likes. We need that stuff to go up. All this with the CNG podcast, a lot of things coming up, big announcements coming up. We got the draft coming up. So you guys make sure you are have all your post notifications turned on Facebook and YouTube because you might be missing something that we're going to announce, and you're definitely going to need to see that because we got some big stuff coming up. But that's pretty much it for me.
Man, that's it for me. I don't have anything else, man. The queen of the show.
Nope, we got the draft coming up, and it's going to be exciting as fuck, and that's what we're looking forward to, which everyone's looking forward to.
Y'all better be here. You better be here because we got an announcement coming up, and you might not want to miss it. So you better make sure the post notifications are on. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be crazy.
All right. That's it for me. That's it for CJ, and that's it for Antoinette. We're going to give you guys this outro. And we see y'all guys in a couple weeks with a CNG Podcast Draft EP.
Yeah. Cheers.
Peace. Live Draft EP.
Live Draft. Have a good weekend.